Welcome back to Sister Circle Live. Our next guest is an author, entertainment executive, and celebrity financial coach who uses her know-how to help others face their money issues. Today, she's here to talk about how to generate multiple streams of income. Please welcome back down to the circle, Dr. Lynn Richardson.
Absolutely.
Good to have you back. Yes.
Absolutely. So, Dr. Lynn, you have a new book coming out. It's called The Symphony, and I'm going to read it exactly. It says, it's a guide to creating and balancing multiple streams of income. Would you tell us a little bit about this? But I love the title, by the way. I love the way you think, too.
Yes, absolutely.
Wonderful. Absolutely.
Well, I wrote this book because when I was in my early 20s, I had a whole lot of jobs. Like, you could come to my house on a Saturday. I could write you an insurance policy, a resume, teach you how to get a job, how to get a man, how to quit a man. I could do your nails, they might be lumpy. You know, I could do all these things, but it was like all over the place. It was like, my name is Lenny and I got plenty.
Yeah.
I met somebody like that. All these jobs, and it's like, okay, this is way too much. I'm moving, but I'm not going anywhere. So I decided to create a book so people could actually learn how to use all of their gifts, all of their talents, and to have them operate like a symphony. And the orchestra, there are many different instruments.
Okay, wait to get this book.
Yeah. And if you play the instruments, you know, the piano and then the organ and then the cello, it makes one beautiful sound. And so you can do it all, but not at the same time.
I'm just going to put you in my pocket and take you home with me. Okay, but you talk about having only one stream of income is hazardous to your wealth.
Yes.
Can you explain that to us, please?
Yeah, I mean, if you have one income stream and the job lays you off, or the boss doesn't like you, or the industry completely just goes upside down, then what happens to your wealth? And so I say that everybody's an entrepreneur. That's not just reserved for Jay-Z and Diddy and Oprah and Russell Simmons.
Come on, Lee,
everybody,
yes.
Everybody's an entrepreneur. So if you want to be a doctor, you should still have multiple streams of income. If you want to be a teacher, you should have multiple streams of income. You can tutor, you can teach, you can do things on the side. So we should teach everybody not to go to school, get a good education, get a good job, but go to school, get a good education, and create jobs.
Come on
should
now.
all do that.
Yes. Okay, we talk about multiple streams of income, but how do you avoid being the jack of all trades and master of none?
Being Lenny.
Ooh, God, Lenny, and I got
being a Lenny, right?
Well, you have to find your purpose. I think that's essential.
That's the key.
Yeah.
That's the key.
Yeah, you have to find your purpose. And if you do what you love, the money will follow.
Yes.
But you have to be consistent. You have to run your business like a business. You have to stay consistent. Having your own business doesn't mean you just wake up whenever you want. Really, having your own business means you're like working at it all the time. And so trying to get to the place where you know what to do and how to do it, it comes from looking at what you're good at. What do people tell you you're good at? What do you do so easily that you think it's nothing? That's probably an income stream. And then what about all the side hustles that you can get? So when you're trying to get to the next level financially and create streams of income, you want 5 active streams of income and then 4 passive streams. That's money that you don't have to work for, it just comes into you. So we talk about all of that in the book.
That's almost like a residual type.
Residual income, from investing, from businesses that you get paid because of the work of others, in multiple ways like that.
One thing I love what you said when you were like, you know, when you have your own business or own your own business, you just don't wake up when you want to. You know, like sometimes the store may say it opens at 7, but then you roll up at 7. And it's still not open, and then you kind of hang around 7:30, 7:45, it's still not open.
I talk about that. See, we don't want to run janky business.
Come on, man.
Janky businesses run jankily by janktified people. You understand? So we want to get it together. Funkified and janktified. You know, it's all kind of together, but we want to be professional. We want to put our best image forward. We want to make sure that people can reach us, have social media. So not only do I talk about how to start a business and how to have multiple businesses, but why having multiple businesses makes good financial sense. Because this system, the economy operates on giving people who have businesses over 460 tax deductions. So if you are an employee, you only have about 7 or 8. But if you have businesses, you have multiple tax deductions, including, for example, hiring your kids to work in your business. You get $12,000 in deductions deductions per child. The money that you pay them, you can now pay for their tuition.
Bailey, get ready.
Wait.
Yes.
We got questions.
And
She's
got answers.
Sweatshop.
Yeah.
How old do the children have to be?
Well, the maximum age is 18.
Okay.
And the minimum, but you
were
can still
trying.
hire
I looked
them.
out
You
for
can
you.
still hire them. If they're over 18, they just have to pay taxes on the money. If they're under 18, they don't have to pay taxes. And it's not a sweatshop. Your children can work in your home-based business. They can do chores. And then people say, well, what about toddlers and infants? An infant can model. So your child has to be able to do any job that any other child can do. So if I had an infant, because formula and diapers is about $3, it's like you'll be poor trying to buy that stuff. But if you hire your infant or your toddler, and then 3 and 4-year-olds, they can use iPads. So they can actually help you with social media. They can do research. My youngest daughter, Kennedy, has been working for me since she was 4.
Really?
And she wanted a desk. Really? She wanted a desk, but she's been working for me since she was 4. All of my kids work in the home-based business. Any nieces and nephews and godchildren who ask for money, they get a job too. Everybody gets a job.
Everybody gets a job.
Everybody gets a job because I give you the money, you can't pay me back. But if I pay you a salary, I get to write it off and you get to learn some financial skills.
Wow.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Well, let's talk about the many people who want to start businesses and they pour their money and their time, their effort into these businesses, but they still can't seem to save money.
Yeah.
So how can they keep money in their business?
Well, the Bible says that plans fail for lack of counsel, but with many advisors they succeed. So anybody who wants to start a business, you should get a team. You should have a consultation. You should do a think tank. You should think about all the ways you can make money without spending money. So the key in the beginning is to have low overhead, extremely low overhead, high profit, and then move forward from there. And from your profits, then you reinvest in your business and expand.
Let's talk a little bit about your nationally syndicated radio show, The Millionaire's Table, honey. I love that. So tell us a little bit about that. I'm sure you're probably giving information like you're giving here right now. What made you say, listen, this needs to be something that everyone knows? What did you see and what inspired you to go ahead and move forward with that syndicated show?
Well, I have to be honest. This is one of those things that somebody else saw in me that I didn't want to do myself. So the president of WVON Radio, Melody Span in Chicago, said, Lynn, I want you to do this new show called The Millionaire's Roundtable. And I'm thinking, oh my God, I don't want to do radio, blah, 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 blah. But I'm great at radio. All right now. I love the information. I was a radio show host years ago. So it's about creating millionaires one family at a time. You don't have to be a millionaire. We're going to teach you how to become one.
Oh my gosh, my gosh. Can we give it up for Dr. Lynn Richardson?
Lynn is giving away something that I need help with, a down payment in a house.
Oh,
Yes.
You didn't know that?
$10,000 to a first-time home buyer. Go to lynnmillionaire.com. Get all the details.
Well, she said it herself. Thank you so much for all the amazing information. If you want to know more about generating multiple streams of income, be sure to pick up her book, The Symphony, a guide to creating and balancing multiple streams of income everywhere fine books are sold.